Go back.
Right, so we're in agreement.
Please mute. Good morning, my Orangeburg Library family. It's good to see everybody. And it's good to see the names too, for those I cannot see. Okay, quick reminders. Lock if you have one. These are excellent to use. Even if I forget to say something, you could always bring it here while we're seated. And that's what we'll do as we begin to drop in. So if you want, you could bring it right between the shins. Sit back in your chair. Oh, it's good to see everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to yoga. All right. So this process of connecting is one of the most important things we could be doing for ourselves, especially the connection of grounding and our conscious breathing. So why don't we begin right away with that? We'll sit back in our chairs. We'll take a moment to notice our feet on the earth, the bend in the legs. That's it. The torso, the neck, and the head. And we want to begin this process with acceptance of where we are in this moment. Okay, and now we begin to connect with 3 conscious breaths to break up any discordant energy that may be within us, around us. So we want to have our mouth a little bit open. We want to imagine that unconditional love is moving in the body and out of the body, right? As we're breathing. So let's try that now. 3 conscious breaths. After that last breath, we would like to visualize ourselves within a clear quartz crystal, our full height. And the first ray of the sun touching that crystal, bringing in unconditional love. Call in what it is you need today. And then in reciprocity, we want to imagine someone else in need of healing within a crystal, and we want to send them this high vibrational energy. That's it. And let's begin to connect again with our breathing, our feet on the earth, as we come back to this moment. Now, when we do this visual, it's very powerful, even though it's a visual. And it really does have a protective layer around us, which is very important, especially with the things that are going on around us many times. That's why I like to do that. And if you can't get a visual of a crystal, here's one for you. Okay, so you're imagining full size in one of those. Okay, I do this every day, and it makes a very big difference. And I want to be honest with you, I have a lot more energy. I don't feel as tired when I do this practice every morning. All right, so I'm going to move the block away because I want to begin to do some movement and not worry about the block. So move it aside. We'll begin to drop in again. We'll touch hands at our heart. Feet on the earth, feel that connection. This also is very protective, having the hands at heart center. You're creating this protection around you. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to reach the arms up nice and high above the head. We're going to breathe out. We'll open our arms around us. We'll breathe in, reaching. Beautiful synchronicity. Breathing out, palms at our heart. We'll do this a few times. Beautiful. We are opening sacred space around us when we do this. I'm just going to show you. So you could try this at home if you're, well, you are at home. You could try this if you wanted to meditate. So imagine a bright light that you're going to bring your palms up into, right? So you go right up into that bright light, turning palms out, and you're opening your energy field around you, your luminous energy field. Take a moment. Notice if it's a little quieter, a little subtle. Might be very, very subtle. And then we'll lift this back up. Beautiful. And close it. So we're going right in front of the chakra system, in front of the body. And we close it. This is something I learned when I was in shaman school. All right, so let's bring ourselves a little bit forward. We're going to work with our back, and then we're going to get a little bit more movement happening. I'll show you sideways here. We're going to do the cat dog in the chair. When we do this, please bring hands to knees. You can push your tailbone out. You can lift your heart, your head. This is our inhale. Deep inhale, and as we exhale, we round the back, we fold a little bit, navel towards the spine. And we'll do this a few times, inhaling and exhaling. I'm bringing myself back to center. Try that a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling, and then we'll come back to center. Beautiful. We're going to take our arms out. We're going to open our palms, and we're going to do some circles with the arms. If this is too much for you, you can bring your arms down, but I want to do some circling because I'd like us to work with the shoulders a little bit. So what I'll do is I'm going to bring my arms back, up, forward. And we are connecting with our breath. That's it. A little bit more. Beautiful. If you open your hands, you get more work out of the hands as well. Take a moment. We'll bring our hands to our lap. And we'll roll the shoulders now in the opposite direction. Whatever that was for you, okay? And we'll come back to center. Let's pause. Notice how the body is beginning to warm up. All right, so let's do this again. I'm going to bring my arms out now forward. The circles will be larger. So it's going to be breathing in here, breathing out, coming back and around. We'll do this 3 times in this direction. Out breath. Be very conscious of that. One more, and then we'll switch directions. Okay, we ready? We're going the other way. Just watch chairs and neighbors. Okay? And you can work with this as it feels comfortable for your body today. Maybe these are too large to work this way. Okay, now we're going to take it further. We're going to reach the arms up, palms are out. We're going to twist a little bit. I'm twisting to the left. And then I'm going to bring the arms down. I'm going to bring them to my lap, come back to center. All right, we'll do this a few times. We're going to breathe in, we reach the arms up. We breathe out, we twist to the right. My palms are out. I'm going to bring the arms down. to my lap, come back to center. Let's do this again. Breathing in, reaching, breathing out, little twist. So we're spiraling our spine. We'll bring the arms down. Now let's tip the chin and roll the back a little and come back to center. So I'm feeling it right here in the rib cage, this part of the rib cage. Yes? Okay, we're going to take it further. After we do this other side, breathing in, breathing out, we twist a little now to the right. I'm going to bring the arms forward, tipping the chin, creating a little round in the back. And now I'm going to come back to center. Let's open the legs up now. So we didn't do trunk rolls yet because I wanted us to warm up with that so we can work with one arm to get that big stretch. So let's do a few trunk rolls and then we're going to work with the arms. Here we go. I have hands on the lap. I'm going to breathe in. I'm going to come forward, long spine, tip my chin, round the back, and come around. There we go. It's beginning to feel good. Breathing in, tipping the chin, breathing out, coming back. Let's do two in the other direction. Breathing in here, breathing out, nice long spine, tipping the chin, rounding the back. We come back up to center. One more, and then we're going to work with the arms. Take a moment here. Let's pause. Notice how the body is beginning to feel as we warm it up a little bit. We didn't do a lot of movement, but we're warming it up. All right, so this is how we'll do this. We're going to breathe in. We're going to reach up the right arm. As we breathe out, and again, don't worry about the breath as much as the movement. The breath will come. I'm bringing that right arm to the left. I'm going to tip the chin. I'm going to circle around. I'm bringing my upper body to the right. And I'm going to come back up. We'll do this a few times. If you can move your torso with this, that's fantastic. If not, take it gently, breathing in, coming around, the torso moves. We'll come back up. We'll do one more. Breathing in, letting the head drop. Breathing out, bring that arm down. Notice how the body feels. Getting a little stretch, you can move a little bit, right? Get ready for salsa dancing. All right, we ready for the other side? Breathing in, we reach up the left arm. Breathing out, we're going to drop over to the right. Let the back round, let the torso move to the left and come back up. Breathing in, we're doing it 2 more times. Breathing out. One more. And here we are. Come back. Nice, easy breathing. Beautiful, everyone. You feel better? We'll do a little rolling a little bit of the rib cage and the spine. And then we'll come back to center. And I'm going to work with the block just for a little bit. I'm going to bring the block between the shins. And I want to get a little bit more out of this today. So I am going to also walk the feet back just a touch and lift the heels. Now, if you look, I'm trying to keep my ankles centered. So instead of the ankles turned out or the ankles turned in. And as we're doing this, we're going to take right hand on the chair. So we'll have a few things happening. Right hand on the chair, my left arm reaches. Breathing in here, breathing out, I'm going to drop over to one side. Staying connected to my breathing here. If this is uncomfortable, bring your feet to the earth. And if you want to try feet on the earth and lift and see how it feels, try that. But we're getting some work with the muscles of the calves as well, and the shins. And then we'll come back up. We'll bring that arm down. I'm already beginning to bring some heat into the body. I feel it. You can lift the heels again. Going to the other side, breathing in, reaching. Breathing out, we go to the other side. See how it feels, either heels lifted or heels on the earth. That's it. We're doing a lot of these side to side and spirals today to warm up our spinal column, get those twists in, and then we come back and we let the heels come down. We come back to center. Beautiful. We're going to shake out the hands a little bit. That's it. Beautiful. And then from here, we'll bring the arms straight. Not too much, no, it's okay. We'll reach the arms as far away as possible, straight in front of you. And now reach the arms up. And we're going to come forward with a flat back. I still have the block. This is awkward chair in a chair. Shift the gaze upwards here. Press your feet onto the earth. And let's stay connected to our breathing. We're going to hold this for a little bit. And as you feel like you can't hold it anymore, take a breath. Take another breath if you can. See if you can push past the tiredness. If you're feeling discomfort, take the arms down. That's it. Building a little bit of heat. And then breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, palms to the heart. Breathing in. Breathing out, we twist to one side. See if you could lift the elbows a little bit. That's it. And then we open the arms. We're going to reach the arms up. And then palms to the heart. There we go. That was great, everybody. Let's do this again. Breathing in, we're going to reach. Beautiful. Breathing out, we'll come into awkward chair in a chair. It's easier here than standing. That's it. See if you can stay connected to the breath. And you have that block. The block is doing its work for us too. We'll breathe in, we reach, we breathe out, palms at our heart. Breathing in here, breathing out, we'll twist. Breathing in here, breathing out, we'll open. And now we come back to center. Deep breath in, out through the mouth. Nice, everyone. Very nice. All right, let's take the block away for a moment. Take a pause. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how this upper body is feeling. And then we're going to widen the legs just a little bit. And we're going to point the toes out. I'm going to come forward a little bit. And I'm going to point the toes out on the right leg. I think you may not see the toes. That's okay. And now I'm going to flex them towards me. So a little bit with the legs, okay? I'm pointing the toes away. I'm flexing them towards me. And you can hold on to the chair. It's a little bit of movement and then a little bit of circling of that ankle. It's wonderful for our flexibility. Okay. Now I'm gonna shift my body weight over to the right so I can move away from the corner of the chair. Gives my leg a little bit more space. And I feel balanced. See how you feel. And we did so much of that stretching and moving. Let's see how the side body feels. Let's turn our right hand out and bring it on the inside of the right leg. And begin to flex your toes towards you. And we're going to drop over to the side just for a moment and then come back. We're going to do this a few times. So here we're breathing in. Here we breathe out. Breathing in, breathing out. And now we're going to take it further. We're going to come down and we're going to stay here. And we'll lift the left shoulder away and maybe gaze up. Now, if you are uncomfortable moving the head, keep it centered. And if anyone wants to do more, we can take left hand to the heart, lift the elbow, open the arm. Staying connected and grounded. So I am flexing the toes on the right foot. I'm pressing the foot on the floor on the left. I'm breathing. The breathing is very important. And then I'm going to try to take the arm over a little further. Just a little bit more. If it's too much, come out of it. And now breathing in, we come up slowly. Breathing out, we come back up to center. Breath in, and then let's take that right leg, we bend it. We're going to do a little circling. Circling of the hip. Circling in that hip socket rather. And then we'll bring that foot back to center. We're here. We're going to first we'll go to the other side and we'll do a little circling on the left side now. Okay? That's it. And then we'll bring that foot back to the earth. And I'm shifting. I'm going to shift a little bit to the left. I take that left leg out to the side. And I'm going to point and flex. Okay, so I get that circulation. I get some movement in the feet. And then I circle the ankle. And then we'll take it further, okay? All right, so that left leg is out. I'm grounded on the right side too. I'm going to flex the toes towards me. I'm going to turn the left hand out. I'm going to drop over a little bit to the left and then come back. As soon as I drop over, I can feel how tight it is on one side. Come back. All right, let's do it one more time. If you'd like, you could turn to look up, lift the right shoulder away, staying connected to the breathing here and our grounding. And then if you wanted, taking that right hand to the heart, lifting the elbow, opening the arm. Some of us are comfortable with the arm down. We want to stay with our breathing and our focus. And then if you wanted, you can reach that right arm over a little further or not. And let's come back slowly, slowly, slowly. There we go. We did it. Good work, everyone. How are we feeling? We're good? Check in with yourself. Okay. See a lot of dancing thumbs. All right, good. That's a good sign. I've never seen dancing thumbs before. All right. Let's do a little bit of leg work, and then I'm going to have us standing, okay? Just a little bit here. For those of us with hip repair work, you know what to do. We always want to tune into our body. I'm going to take right leg on left thigh. Haven't done this in a while. Okay. I know one side. This is my side that's tighter. And now I'm going to back my left foot towards me, towards the chair. I'm already feeling the stretch, and then I'm going to lift the left heel, and I'm going to breathe because this is a big stretch. I want to be breathing consciously, knowing that I'm working with a stretch. If it feels other than a stretch, we want to come out of it. We don't want to cause any more harm or pain. All right, I'm going to reach my arms up here. So now I'm really creating more of a challenge. And I'm going to just come with my spine long, a drop forward. And you'll know, when I say a drop, you'll feel the difference. Stay with the breathing. See if you can keep that spine long so you're aware head is not moving forward. The entire body, upper body is. Let's come back. Hands at our heart. Heel to the earth. Right foot to the floor. You feel that? I don't know if you'll be dancing on this one. Okay. All right. Let's take a moment. Nice long spine. We're going to go to the other side, okay? Left ankle, right thigh. Take a moment. Notice how this feels. Now we can back the right foot up towards us and then lift the heel. The magic of a stretch. Take a moment as we're feeling this. Let the body move into this. And the mind. And stay connected to our breathing. Now we can reach the arms up. Stay here for a breath. And if you wanted, you can move the torso forward, a drop. Just a drop. Maybe that's an inch. Maybe it's less. Maybe on one side it's more. Staying with our breathing here. Nice, everyone. You ready to come out of this? Come back. We'll bring our heel to the earth. We'll bring our hands to the heart. Take a moment before we come out of it. And now we'll take that left leg to the earth. And we are ready to stand. You ready, everybody? I'm going to stand. I ground as soon as I stand. All right. And I'm going to turn so you can see how I'm going to work with the stretches. I like to have the chair pretty sturdy here. Okay. My hands are on the chair. Take a moment right here in mountain pose. This is mountain. Nice and tall. And we're going to step right leg back. See if you can keep your hips center. We just did this big stretch. I'm going to keep my spine long and I'm going to come forward. See if you can keep both legs straight as you do this as well. You may even want to bring hands to the seat of the chair. I'm going right through this opening in the chair. And now I'm going to come back up. I'm taking it slowly with awareness. I step back into mountain. And then left leg steps back. You can feel that in the calves. Okay. Long spine, long legs. I come forward. Now I feel the stretch on the right side. I'm going to take my hands to the chair. Nice long spine here. Staying with our breathing. And if you wanted, you can begin to step legs away, bring hands to the top of the chair. I'm going to walk the legs back. And again, you want to make sure your chair is stable. Okay, so I'm here. I'm going to now push the tailbone away. Keep my back long. See if you can keep the back long here. So my legs are straight, my back is nice and long, and I feel this in the hamstring muscles. Staying with my breathing. And now we'll lift the face. We're going to slowly come back up, walking forward. We're going to take our feet on the outside of the chair. So this is going to be a wide-legged stretch. Looks like this. My feet are wider. Now I have a chair, you know, the folding chairs are lower and our heights are different. So it depends on what that looks like. I'm going to take my hands though to the front of the chair. Again, I'm trying to keep my back long. Okay, and now I'm going to fold over. Legs are straight. I'm getting a stretch now on the back of the legs with the legs straight. You may have to shift the chair. You may have to shift the body. Take a breath here. And then we'll slowly come back up. If anybody needs to keep the chair in center, that's okay, because we're going to do some postures here. I'm going to move the chair so you can see me. But if you need the chair in front of you, that's okay. So I'm going to turn my right foot out. And I'm going to turn my left foot in. This is my stance. You can work with the chair to hold it if you'd like. I'm going to breathe in. I'm reaching my arms halfway. My arms are strong. I'm now going to bend that right knee. I'm trying to keep upper body long. And I'm going to look to the right. And I'm going to connect with grounding, breathing, and focus. This is warrior 2. Peace, everyone. And we're going to take it a little further. We're going to turn both arms, both hands out. But watch where I'm going to go here. I'm going to bend my right arm. And I'm going to lean on my thigh. If you can't lean too far down, take your hand here and you can hold. Okay? Or you can have a hand on the chair. But some of us might be able to take this here. And some of us might be able to turn to look up. This is challenging if we haven't done this in a while. Now breathing in, breathing out, we come back up slowly. Take your time. Use your body as leverage. Bring your left arm to the left leg or to a chair and reach the right arm over. Nice. Resting warrior. And now we'll straighten both toes forward and we'll go to the other side. Ready? Left foot turns out, right foot turns in. Breathing in, our arms reach, breathing out, The left knee bends. We turn. We focus. We breathe. We ground. Warrior two. Press your feet onto the earth. See how that feels. How does it feel reaching the arms further away? Nice. Now we turn our hands out. I'm going to make a right angle with that left arm, and I'm going to tip and lean. Work with the chair if you need the chair. Beautiful. I see Lynn hopped on. And now breathing in, breathing out. Take your time coming up. Use leverage of the body, right arm, right leg, left arm over. Beautiful. Feels good. And breathing in, breathing out. We come back, both toes forward. And we'll step those legs in. We're feeling good, everyone? Good? Okay, all right, so let's do awkward chair standing. I'm going to show you this way. And then I'm going to bring us to the chair, but I want to show you this first. So if you wanted, you could work with the block. Block goes right here. Okay, I'm going to turn. This is mountain. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to bend at the hip sockets. Back is long, and I'm going to reach the arms up. If you need a chair, you can have one hand on the chair. This is awkward chair. I'm gazing upwards. And when you work with the block, you really feel the muscles of the legs working. Now breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back to standing, palms at our heart. And let's bring ourselves to the chair. We're going to move into relaxation pose. And I'm going to take us on a little journey as we rest. It's good to see everybody a little closer. Okay. Okay, I'm back right here. All right, so we want to work with the energy of the full moon today. I'm going to take us on a little walk. A little walk to a fire. Maybe by the beach for Lynn. Okay, Lynn? Perfect. So let's sit back on the chair. Take a breath here. This is where it can be challenging. Sometimes letting the body rest and getting quiet can be the hardest. So I invite you to close the eyes if that's comfortable. You'll hear me begin to rattle to take us into change the brain waves a little bit. Let's begin to connect with our body resting on the chair. Noticing the feet, the legs, the torso, the neck, and the head. And we connect with our breathing. Noticing the rise and fall of the chest and belly as we breathe in and breathe out. And we invite invite a relaxed part of ourselves to step up off the chair, through the doors, and onto a magical footpath. We have a hawk with us today, our guide, our protector. As we walk forward towards a pine forest, as we get closer, we ask permission to step in, and we hear a yes. We step into the pine forest, the temperature drops. We notice the scent of pine, the height of the trees, the sun streaming through as we meander in and out through this beautiful forest. Our hawk is leading the way, and he flies through the trees, and the path takes us to the right, and we follow it, and it opens up. We step through, and on one side is the ocean. Our left side, we see the ocean, and to the right, we see people gathered at a bonfire. We first walk towards the fire. And in front of us, there are some sticks. We pick up the sticks, and into the sticks, we blow what we are ready to transform. We've completed a cycle, and we are ready to transform some energy from this past month. Let's blow that energy we're wishing to transform into the stick and toss it into the fire, watching how the flames take it, watching how the smoke rises to the cosmos. We take our time with this. Some are called to release more sticks. And once that process is complete, we're ready for sticks, for manifestation. We pick up a stick, and into it we blow what we would like to create in the cycle ahead. The essence of our breath holding that energy being released into the stick. We toss that into the fire. We watch the flames wrap around it and watch how the smoke rises to the cosmos. We take a moment, maybe placing some prayer sticks into this fire. And when we're complete, we take a moment, bowing in gratitude at those who have gathered today at the fire. We begin to make our way towards the beach, letting the waters cleanse us further. Some may be drawn to drop in to the clear waters, dunking the body, freeing it from any past that's ready to be transformed. And we come out, wrapping ourselves in a big white towel as a school of dolphins swim by. Our hawk circles, and we know it's time to go. We turn, but before we do, we thank the waters. We thank the fire. As the wind picks up, we thank the wind that carries our worries away. And we walk towards the pine forest, going back. We enter the pine forest once more, moving in and out through the trees, taking our path back and back and back. We take that path back to that magical path back and back and back onto the chairs, back and back into our space as our breathing deepens. Our body begins to move. We begin to wiggle fingers and toes. We'll bring our hands into prayer. And we'll take a moment now to bring to mind someone in need of healing, bringing their face from mind into crystal and sending them this beautiful energy. And let's send this out for the healing of our planet, the healing of humanity. As we now pass this energy to all of us here, including those we've held in light, sending it out into the cosmos for healing, peace, love, laughter, liberation, and unity. And when you are ready, please open the eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was
Thank you,
beautiful.
Debbie.
Everyone.
Thank you